Hamster NBC special report. November 1st could be the start of a new global trade war. Washington. The global economy is once again on the brink of a storm. President Donald Trump announced that the United States will impose additional 100% tariffs on all Chinese goods starting November 1st. This decision could be the biggest trade blow between the two powers in recent years. It all began with a surprise move by Beijing. The Chinese government announced it would expand export controls on rare earth elements, materials essential for the production of microchips, electronics, and artificial intelligence systems. China controls over 70% of the world's rare earth reserves, and Beijing has now added 5 more elements and dozens of processing technologies to the list of restrictions. These moves sparked an immediate reaction in Washington. It's impossible to believe that China would have taken such an action, but they have, and the rest is history. According to the president, an additional 100% tariff will be imposed on all Chinese goods starting November 1st. This means the total rate will rise to 130%, taking into account the existing 30% tariff. At the same time, the administration is introducing its own export restrictions on any critical software. Markets reacted immediately. US indices plunged, and analysts began talking about a second wind in the trade war. While some experts believe the White House is seeking to protect national security, others see this as the beginning of a new level of economic confrontation. Amid growing tensions, Trump hinted that he might lift the tariffs if China reconsiders its restrictions on rare earth exports. "We're going to have to see what happens," he told reporters. "That's why I made it November 1st. Rare earth metals are at the heart of technology. Without them, the production of smartphones, microchips, electric vehicles, and even defense systems is impossible. In essence, Beijing controls the raw materials, without which the development of artificial intelligence is impossible." According to Trump, this isn't just a trade issue. It is a threat to America's technological future. The president stated that China had sent letters to other countries, warning of impending restrictions affecting every sector of production related to rare earth materials. He called this a moral disgrace and a conspiracy against free trade. The tensions between the countries are nothing new. Following the second tariff break in August, the US and China temporarily held tariffs at 30% and 10% respectively. But now that truce is crumbling. In his statement, Trump emphasized that his meeting with Chinese President Xi Jinping at the APEC summit in South Korea could be cancelled. "I was supposed to meet President Xi in 2 weeks, but now there seems to be no reason to do so." Washington accuses Beijing of trade hostility and monopolization of key resources. China, for its part, claims it is acting in the interests of its domestic market. But one thing is certain: November 1st could mark the beginning of a new global trade war, where at stake is not just goods and tariffs, but the planet's technological future.